Well, it is the end of 2017 officially, and it actually worked out this video is going to be posted on December 31st. So to finish off the year, I thought it would be a great idea to do like a little bit of a recap about 2017 and then talk to you guys about some of my goals for 2018. So for 2017, I did do a New Year's resolutions video at the beginning of this year, and to be honest, I probably should have rewatched that and, you know, figured out what my resolutions were, but I'm pretty sure I have them all memorized anyway. And I think I did all right with my resolutions. It was a good year. I definitely accomplished a lot of things. Some stuff that I wanted to accomplish didn't quite get as far as what I was hoping, some of my projects, but at the same time, yeah, it was a really successful year. And it was my first full year in France, so I can officially check that off of my list. The first year's over, now I get to move on to year 2 and hopefully make some more progress with all of that. If you didn't notice, I'm not actually in France right now though. I'm recording this at my parents' place because I'm home for the holidays, which is amazing. It's been absolutely wonderful. And if you want to see more about that, then you can go to my Instagram. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and move into some of my goals because you guys were really excited to hear sort of what's coming next for me in the next year. My first goal is going to be about writing, of course. I'm pretty sure for this past year's New Year's resolution, my resolution was to finish my first draft, which hasn't quite happened, but that's due to a lot of other things coming up, so I can't really be too hard on myself. But obviously, finishing the first draft is now rolling into 2018, and I am so close right now. I made such great progress on my novel. I'm really, really happy about that. It's the best progress I've made with my writing in a year for the past several years. Before 2017, I was still writing, but it was just very interrupted, and especially when I was doing my master's degree, when I was looking for a job in the US, you know, all those kind of transitional periods, it was really hard. It was really hard to find time. It was really hard to find motivation and inspiration for it because I was very stressed a lot. So 2017 was really great for that, and I'm so close to having my first draft done now. So hopefully at the beginning, sometime the first month or two of 2018, I'll finish my first draft, and then I'd also like to have a full edit done by the end of the year. Also, a lot of you guys have been asking for like excerpts and things like that to kind of get more, I guess, to know more about my book, and that will definitely be coming in 2018, but I'm not promising like excerpts or anything specific about that, but definitely more about my book, and I will definitely be able to bring you guys more into that process the closer I get to having a final draft. My next resolution is a little bit linked, and that's about reading. I've recently started reading The Silmarillion, and this has kind of been a goal of mine for a very long time. I've read The Hobbit a couple of times, I've read the Lord of the Rings series a couple of times. Lord of the Rings is probably my favorite series, my favorite fantasy series, definitely. So it's always been a goal of mine to read The Silmarillion, even though it's quite intimidating because I've heard that it is really hard to get through, and I'm really enjoying it. But that's not a lie. It's very hard to get through. So the goal is in early 2018, I would like to finish The Silmarillion. And just in general, I really hope and want to have more time to read next year. Reading is always one of those things, it's very important to me, but it ends up being put on the back burner in favor of my other creative projects. But it's very important as a creator to also absorb content that other creators have created. So hopefully I will be able to make more time for reading next year, and that's definitely a big goal. Another resolution has to do with traveling, and I'm only gonna make myself one goal, like hard and fast goal for 2018 when it comes to traveling, and that is to go to Germany. Germany is a place that I've wanted to go for basically my whole life, definitely my whole, you know, teen and adult life. And it was actually, of all the European countries, at the top of my list to go. And then I ended up moving to the UK and moving to France, and all these other wonderful things happened. But for some reason, Germany has ended up on the back burner. So in 2018, I am absolutely determined I will visit Germany, even if it's just for a long weekend. And I don't really have a preference on where in Germany. Honestly, it's just a big open book. I don't care. I really just want to visit. But if you guys have any recommendations for regions or cities or specific places that you think I really should go, definitely let me know in the comments. My next resolution is to be an amazing cat mom. So if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw a few weeks ago I made sort of the first sneak announcement. My husband and I are getting a cat in January. So as of the time that you're watching this video, just a few days from now, it's going to be within a week of us getting the kitten. I'm so excited. I've wanted either a dog or a cat for my entire life, and now I'm an adult and I, you know, feel like I can actually handle it. So needless to say, my life has been researching how to be the best cat mom ever the past few weeks. So hopefully in 2018, by the end of the year, I would really like to feel like I have it figured out and I know exactly what I'm doing. And I just want to, you know, be loved by my cat and have a wonderful cat. So that's on my resolutions this year. Next are my language goals. By the end of 2018, I want to be very fluent in French. I did my first French video a few weeks ago, and a lot of you guys said, actually, you are fluent in French. You make mistakes, but I would consider you fluent. Even though in the video I said I was almost fluent, but not quite there. And I think it's just because I'm quite hard on myself when I notice there are situations when I can't figure out how to say things or when I don't understand. So I'm kind of like keeping myself from saying I'm fully fluent. But regardless of whether or not you consider me fluent and just, you know, obviously need work, or if you consider me almost fluent, either way, I want to be at a state where I feel really comfortably fluent. Related to that, I also want to make more videos in French, which is another highly requested thing. Obviously, like I've mentioned before, any French videos on this channel will have English subtitles for anyone who doesn't speak French who still wants to watch. And I loved doing that past video, and I definitely will be making more. Hopefully the next one coming in January. And related to that, obviously, YouTube goals have to be somewhere in here. I thought I would save them for last. So my last resolution obviously has to do with my channel. And I think I want to have multiple different resolutions related to this, but the main one that I want to focus on is doing at least one video per week like I've been doing for the past few months. I can't remember exactly when I started doing this and succeeding at this very routinely, but I think it was maybe sometime in the summer. When I first started my channel almost 5 years ago, it's almost my 5-year anniversary, guys. I started with doing a video a week, and maybe even occasionally 2 videos a week, but at least a video. But then, you know, during those transitional periods and stuff, it got a little rocky and it wasn't exactly every week. So this past year, 2017, I started trying to do one a week, and I've done that. But I'd like to continue doing that. Occasionally maybe 2 videos a week, but I'm not gonna push myself too hard. I do also wanna actually have time to relax once in a while. But that's gonna be my main goal, just to keep up. And I'm also going to VidCon in 2018, which is in March, which I'm very excited about. I'd like to keep making friends on YouTube, and I'd also ideally like my channel to keep growing. But all those things are things that I control less, and I think what I'd like to focus on for my resolution and my goals is stuff that I have full power of, and 1 video a week is something that only I really have the control over, so I'm gonna put that on my list. As far as the type of content, I fully plan on doing kind of what I have been doing, obviously focusing on stuff that I'm really passionate about, which has been my goal since the beginning of YouTube, and stuff that you guys wanna see. So as always, leave me comments and suggest things if you have any ideas you want me to do on my channel. Tweet me all the time. I check Twitter pretty much every day, so if you ever have any ideas or any feedback or anything, definitely feel free to send me a tweet or leave a comment on Instagram. Just let me know what you want to see, because yeah, my main focus is stuff that I'm passionate about and that my audience is passionate about. So definitely feel free to contribute anytime and let me know what you want to see in 2018. So that's pretty much it. There are definitely more things I could put on the list, as always, but I also do want to have time to relax, and I definitely don't want to ever feel like I'm over pressuring myself to accomplish multiple things. So when it comes to resolutions, I really am just going to stick with the basics, the things that really matter to me. Any other goals that come up during the year will just have to be a slightly lower priority, because these are the things that really matter. If any of you guys are doing New Year's resolutions as well, please feel free to let me know those in the comments below, especially if any of them kind of overlap with any of mine. Maybe we can work with each other and help each other stay true to our goals this year. Thank you guys all so much for watching, as always, and I will see you next year.